Hello, good evening. It's 10 to 7 on Friday. Friday, the weekend of Round the Island race. So fun and games down there. And I won't be taking part in it this year. So earlier this week, I was looking at the forecast and seeing the wind in the northeast quite strong, thinking where I can go. And I thought initially I'll go over to Chapman's Pool, just round from Studland, Swanage. Then I kept looking at the wind. I thought, right, okay, great getting across there. However, coming back on the Saturday, leaving early Saturday morning, it wouldn't have been particularly fun beating back to try and get into the Needles, in through the Needles and back for the England game on Saturday night. So I canned that idea. And then I thought, okay, what about following the Round the Island race round? Yeah, sounded all right. And then again, I kept looking at the wind and I thought, it's quite strong, 20 knots plus. So I'd have at least one reef in just for comfort. And I thought, do I really want to be around the back of the island, beating up towards St Catherine's and Bembridge and all that? So I canned that idea, and I was even going to sack coming out for the weekend, sailing. So then I thought, well, I'll blow to it. I'll come up here tonight. So I've been up here about 2 hours, got dropped off, and then I'll slip my moor in about 2300 hours tonight, and then go down to Cowshot from I'm at Marchwood, the top of Southampton Water. Get down to Cowshot and then go east with the tide. Through the night, and then get out past the Nab Tower, see how far I get, and then when the tide turns, just come back in. So that's what I'm going to do. That's dinner tonight. I've had worse. Okay, let's see what the tides are doing. So, Portsmouth, 10th, high water 06, or there you go, 1928, as we always do. Yeah, for summertime, I have 1 hour. So 1928 high water, add an hour, 2028. 2028, and it was there you go, July, get the right month, 4.2 meters. I do like using this. I know it's quite old-fashioned, but it does the job. So let's get the right side of the Solent. High water page. Get a pencil. So Portsmouth high water 2028. Your clock chiming, 1900 hours. So there we go, 21, 28, 22, 28, 23, 00, 0128, 0228. So looking at, let's get it the right way, shall we? So this is for 10:30 tonight. You still see the tide going from east to west. So my plan is to come down to a Cowshot here and then pick up the tide when it goes this way, going east. So I don't want to get there for 10:30, 11:30. There you go, it's starting to go slack now in parts of the eastern Solent. And then at midnight, there you go. So if I get myself down to Cowshot for, I reckon by midnight, that'll be good. And then I'll just take the tide going east. Having a quick look at the wind. See, I have got some modern apps. There you go. So that's 4 in the morning. So at midnight, there you go, wind's coming from the northeast, so that should be a nice bit of a beam reach coming across there over past Leon Solent. So that's at midnight, but I think at about 4, what's it doing? Yeah, it's still in the northeast. So it depends how far I get over towards Southsea Bill. So I think it would start going on the nose from the east. 9 o'clock, yeah, it's not too bad. So I need to work out what time the tide's going to turn to bring me back into the Solent. Okay, so I've said that about 7 in the morning the tide will be turning, going west. So how far can I estimate that I'll be over to the east here? So if I get to Cowshot for say midnight, or just after midnight, and I'll be very conservative and measure for 5 knots. I think I can do a beam reach, so it'll be a good sail, no tacking. So I'll have a reef in. I may even reef the Genoa in so I don't spill my cup of tea. So I'll work on 5 knots in the hour. So if I'm there at midnight and the tide, I'm going to sail east until the tide turns. So that's 7 in the morning. So that's 7 hours. So let's see. So that's 5 miles, 1 hour. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There you go. I'm over here in 7 hours. So okay, that'll be interesting. Be interesting to see where I get to tomorrow. Wow, it's 5 to 11 at night, so I've had a little snooze for nearly 2 hours. I even treated myself to an extra 30 minutes because it was that comfortable. So anyway, let's get up, get the kettle on, and start getting the boat ready. That's us off. Probably can't see, well, perhaps you can. Got the main up, 1 reef in, and the Genoa out. It's Esso Refinery on the starboard side, and then just a bit further down will be Cowshot. going west now. There's Portsmouth, the sunrise. Got a cruise liner coming in behind me. And then there's Ryde over there. So I decided to turn round early before the tide actually turned. So now I'm going against the tide. Going east, the wind was about 15, 16 knots. The swell was picking up. So, you know, we do this for fun. So I thought, turn around and get back to the mooring slightly earlier. Can have a few hours kip, but cracking sail still. You probably see that cruise liner over my shoulder coming in. There's two of them actually. There's that cruise liner. It's going past Portsmouth. So he's going to go around. There's a North Cardinal just over there. So I'm staying below it, and he's got to go above it, obviously. So the wind's around about 15 knots. The tiller pilot wasn't behaving coming across, but now we're on a run. It seems to be holding it not too bad. Probably speak too soon. Here he comes. Following the other one. Done that. So I've got a ferry coming out out of Wootton Creek on the Isle of Wight, going across to Portsmouth on Port Bow there. So, sorry mate, I'm under sail. I'm keeping out of the way of these two liners. So hopefully he'll go behind me. Let's see. Yep, he should go behind me okay. He's got some angle on him. Yeah, I'm sure he'll still go behind me, but he's pushing against the tide. Well, that's 3 cruise liners over there. And there's 2 more coming in behind me. So that's 5 in total. All getting in before the Round the Island race starts. That starts at 7 o'clock.